some of the YouTube questions here. Jamie says, you played with Steph when Steph was a rookie. Yeah. Did you know how good he would be early on?
I answer this question often, and I tell people I knew Steph Curry was going to be good. Not like a psychic or anything, but just playing with him, his work ethic and the way he played, I knew he was going to be good. I knew he'd be the all-star. Did I know he'd be a champion and those things? I know, because it's just such a hard task. But he did a great job of taking care of himself. They built a nice team in Golden State, and he really spearheaded that thing, and I'm just happy for him and proud of him.
Jamie says, who is your favorite NBA coach? He said, as an IU fan, he's a huge Keith Smart fan. Seems like a great coach to play for. So who's on your short list of favorite coaches?
Keith Smart is definitely on that list. He not basketball wise, but more so life lessons. He taught me a lot of things when I played for Coach Keith Smart, and I'm grateful for that. Don Nelson is probably number one, not just X's and O's, but he gave me an opportunity. Greg Popovich was amazing. Jeff Van Gundy, I actually got the opportunity to play for him in a Team USA competition that we won a gold medal together. So, man, I love playing for him. Just very honest. And really everybody just kind of taught me something. Scott Brooks, Mark Daignault, I played for him. The new coach of the Toronto Raptors, Darko, I played for him. I've had a lot of great coaches. So, and
you take a little bit kind of from each one, right?
Yeah, you take a little bit from each one, and the names I've named, as you can see, they are all successful. So.
Skip asking, and Skip's a former umpire. He always asks umpire referee questions. How does Coach feel about officiating in today's game? And he also says the fundamentals like dribbling, the carrying, traveling, like has all that changed since you were a player? Has it gotten a little looser, or what do you think about it?
I would say for the most part, I think it's that part, like traveling and carrying. Those things are kind of the same. The things that's probably been the most changed has been more things on the defensive end. I think it's a little less physical defensively, and I would say the flopping thing, like not being able to flop and getting technicals and suspensions and things like that. Those are probably, I think, have been probably the two most biggest changes that I've noticed.
Well, you say not being able to flop. Are you pro flopping?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not flopping. I'm glad that they've tightened.
Okay, good.
I like when guys just play, without the flopping. Just play through it, and just keep it going.
I do like now that there's like a signal for it, because I'm up in the stands and Minji's doing that all the time.
Now this upcoming season, you can get fined for it.
Wait, in the NBA?
Yeah, they're going to review calls. And
are they taking away your NIL money in college?
I don't know about college.
I'm joking.
I had a question for you. What's the story behind 55?
It's a simple story. So it stemmed from high school. I wore 32 like my first 2 years of high school basketball, sophomore and junior year of varsity basketball, and I guess just naturally I got a little bigger, and I don't know, the 32 just didn't fit the same. So I said, man, give me the biggest number or biggest jersey. And
that's right. That's the biggest signal the ref can give.
And then my freshman year of college, I wore 3. And then we got some recruits in going into my sophomore, and one of them was 3. And coach asked me if I could if I could give that jersey number up. Gladly. He said, well, what do you want? I want 55. Like, give it back. And so I went right back to it. Yeah.
Jamie says, what's Reggie's worst fight? Yeah, like he's like Ron Artest or something. Did you ever have a fight? How about technicals, ejections? You have any of those in your career?
In my pro career, no.
Yeah.
Actually, none. No fights, no ejections, maybe a little trash talk in practice. That possibly could have escalated to something, but it didn't. But no, I never got to where it became a physical altercation.
Typical questions here. Let's go back to the trash talking. Who were the biggest talkers on the court that you played against or with?
Well, Kevin Garnett, played against him. He talks a lot of trash. I played with a guy you would know if you're a Bobcats fan, Tyrus Thomas.
Yeah,
he talked a lot of trash. That list can go on. Gosh, you hear so much. Paul Pierce talk trash. You know, I'm a little older, so these guys I'm gonna name.
Oh, I got them all.
Yeah. Man, I could go on for days. It's a lot. You hear a lot of things.
Who was the toughest guy you had to match up with to guard?
I love answering this question because, you know, I always say one name for sure, but I'll give you a second one because he really did kick my butt. I always say the toughest one for me was Dwayne Wade, and the reason for that, it was my first NBA game, and I check in. Coach Don Nelson puts me in the game, and he tells me who I check in for, and I'm like, cool. And so you come out the game, I say, hey, who do you got? He's like, you got D Wade, and excuse my language, I won't say it, but I said, shh. I said, what? He's like, you got D Wade. That was a rough night. Special. That might have been like the first time somebody ever made me fall playing defense.
Yeah.
And
what year was this?
This is my first 2010.
Oh, okay. So he had been in the league for a while at that point.
This is D Wade.
Yeah.
Prime D Wade. And then
had
my
one
second
title.
One, that's Brandon Roy from the Portland Trailblazers. And a lot of people, especially the younger generation, don't really probably know him or remember him because his career was cut short.
Yeah.
I remember playing him in Golden State, and he had 41 against us. And I probably was responsible for about 26 or 28 out of 41. And I mean, he was a lot, man.
Great score, Brandon Roy. Washington to Portland, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff here. We'll keep Reggie for another couple minutes. I could go all day with this this NBA stuff.